We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed, more innovation.
It's gonna make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like.
Better, faster.
Sounds like one more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through investments in network technology.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, The Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
A very pleasant good afternoon, curling fans, and welcome to the Swift Current Curling Club in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. It's the Speedy Creek Shootout, brought to you by Curling Stadium. Thank you so much for joining us. We have this matchup between Niklas Edin of Sweden and James Ballance of Okotoks. I'm Dave Schmel, and I'm joined by the Prince of Pebble, Terry Corbin. How you doing, Terry?
Oh, I've been waiting for my intro there to see what you had tonight. I'm doing okay, man. I'm doing okay. Looking forward to this match. I've had the fortunate pleasure of chumming around with Niklas and his former team quite a bit. Don't really know the new lineup, but yeah, they were playing here in Brantford in a spiel, and we provided them with games and everything. So got to know Niklas on a personal level a little bit. Great guy, and the whole team was fantastic. And they're playing a very young team here that I know nothing about.
We'll find out together as we're here in this opening draw.
Yeah.
So we see that corner guard come up. And it looks like we're just being playing up and down for a second, so it gives us an opportunity to introduce the teams. For Team Ballance, if it's either Ballance or Ballance, if anybody knows for certain, you could throw a phonetic spelling in the chat. That would be greatly appreciated. We don't want to upset Grandma watching at home.
But I think you got it. I think you got it. I think it is Ballance.
Okay, well, we're going to go with that. The lead is Chris Pratt. The second is Nathan Kelba. The third is Bo Cornelson. And the skip is James Ballance. And they curl out of Okotoks in Edmonton, Alberta.
These guys, I believe, are just out of U21.
You see already a good crowd there behind the glass, and I'm sure there's more upstairs here at Swift Current as they look to remove this corner guard.
I think the key here for this team is, to play it as wide open as possible, especially in the early going. Nicholas is just a master of confusion in the house. Really knows the angles. He made the best curling shot I've ever seen in my life. There, I think it was 2 years ago. Just phenomenal spinner. That's a highlight reel.
There we go, and we have our first correction of the day. It is Okotoks, according to Molly 17. Thank you very much for that. Hopefully I got it right that time. And here is skipper Niklas Edin. Niklas Edin needs very little introduction for sure.
Yeah, I feel like he, should be on the senior tour. He's been around so long.
No, that's you, buddy.
Oh, right. That's right. Well, then I guess I would think I might see him on the senior tour.
I'm pretty sure with the way he's been playing for the last few years, you'd be happy not to see him.
Yeah, I know, eh?
So that draw is undercover, so Ballance is going to have to go with the run back here. He's going to try dead stuff it and stick it to put the force on. If not, we're on our way to a blank end.
Mm-hmm. Got some chatter going on in the chat box there, and they said Ballance got a 4 count on Edin at the Aztec Safety Challenge. Well, good for him.
Aztec Safety Challenge that was carried right here on Curling Stadium.
Correct.
So the young skip on the run back attempt.
Looks like a fairly solid delivery.
That is going to just miss the run back. Just like that, it's going to be a free draw for 2 for Niklas Edin. He is, of course, the skip. The lead stones are thrown by Christopher Sundgren, second Rasmus Rana, third Oscar Eriksson. So, with one in his pocket, Edin looking to put a second point up here early.
Yeah, he's thrown this draw probably in his warm-up, so you would expect it to be very, very good.
Final stone of the first 10.
This is a very experienced front end. (13-7) to hog.
That finds the paint, no problem. So put 2 on the board for Edin. They have the lead. Ballance will have the hammer when we come back from Swift Current. You're watching Curling Stadium.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Saskatchewan, you know Sasktel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With Sasktel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you, and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. Sasktel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
The people have spoken, the votes are in, and the players are ready to rock. At curling's first ever All-Star event, live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th, where 13 of the world's best men's and women's curlers face off for a star-studded celebrity pro-am, a unique skills competition, and an all-star skins game you won't want to miss. Got a ticket? We'll see you in Music City. Don't have one? Better hurry. They're going fast. The 2025 TCG All-Star Game, live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th. Let's rock.
Hi, I'm Jane. And I'm Rick, and Jane and I are the owners of Sprague Foods Limited here in Belleville, Ontario, in the Bay of Quinte area. We're a food processing facility, and we can a whole range of products, including soups and sauces and rice pudding and beans.
Welcome back to the Speedy Creek Shootout from the Swift Current Curling Club. In Swift Current, Saskatchewan, Niklas Edin scored 2 in the opening end. First time with hammer for James Ballance.
Yeah, I'm sure they would have liked to get out of there with a blank end. I guess the easiest thing to do for them is to, play their game and not worry too much about what goes on with Nicholas, because Nicholas is going to be Nicholas.
Big scrub on the dig there. That was a little down from the weight they expected. Managed to hold the line. Nice shot. Of course, it's in the house, so it should be quick work for Rasmus Rana.
And we're just getting tidbits of information. This Ballance team, they were the last team to lose out there in the Boston Cup, or Boston Pizza Cup there for the right to represent Alberta in the Brier this year.
Right, they lost the seed qualifier,
yeah. And so, I mean, they've obviously been in some good competition, and you're not going to get any better competition than Niklas Edin, really.
Absolutely. It's going to be a fine test for the team from Okotoks. Leaning on this one again now. Look, they like it. Dead nose. Important there because a nose hit will not hit the rings. So Dean debating how he wants to roll.
Yeah, I'm sure he wants to roll away from hit that corner guard of Team Ballance.
He entertained the idea of the slash, but that's kind of tough right there.
Yeah.
Especially since he got the early lead. This is a much safer shot. Second on the way from Rana. Trying to walk it over just a touch. It's going to pretty much be dead nose. Empty house with a couple of guards.
But those guards also belong to Nicholas.
So interesting there. I think he's going to draw underneath the corner. Underneath his. So our first look at Bo Cornelson this end. It looks like a bow.
I'm not going there.
I went to high school with a guy named Bo. He kind of kept his hair like that, so I'm going to go with it.
This is just a weight shot now, and it looks heavy.
Just a skosh heavy. Needs to hang on the back, and it's going to slide on outside the house. Now a chance for Edin to put the offense on.
You really don't want Niklas dictating everything here, but that thing slipping through the rings allows Niklas basically a free curling shot to, kind of set this remainder of the end up the way he wants to play it.
So the draw attempt from Eriksson.
And I'm just realizing, Dave, you and I could never play on Team Niklas Edin. All four of them get so low to the ice.
Yeah, you see me on the ice. I get low enough for... You've seen a clip of me on the ice at
Yep,
least.
that's right.
I get low enough for a big guy, but no, not that low.
Yeah, it's just amazing how low they get.
Yeah, 6'2", 270 doesn't get that low.
And if it did, it might not get up.
The ice maker would not be happy with me. Sasktel made it under. Ooh. Well, he's not happy about that one. Sorry, that's Cornelson. See, now I think that Nate looks more like a bow than the... Chance to put the guard up again if he crosses in a nice little spot. It's going to get real tough for Ballance to score here.
Yeah. These guys are so good. Mechanically, they're so good. Technically, they're so good. And then you've got Niklas at the helm with the strategy. And well-placed guard.
Absolutely, picture perfect. So long run back coming up now.
This should curl.
On it hard on the straight side. That's going to over curl.
Yeah.
Reckon. Oh, wow. Excuse me. Well, it did open up some real estate for them there. They should have a chance to score for sure.
Yeah. So you can see how he gets it to the right of his, almost off of his arm, and just gets it going there.
I got a fortunate outcome there, but definitely an excuse me shot.
This gives Niklas an opportunity to go around his own guard, which is very tight. So I'm sure he's looking to get a piece of the top four, top button.
Yeah, top four was the call. He's going to try to get around there.
Yep.
Put the force on. Lots will still have an opportunity to freeze back and try to manufacture a deuce. It's going to be quite difficult, though. This has to be made first.
Mm-hmm. And he's looking to definitely get under so that he doesn't leave a piece of that out where Team Ballance could, take a run at that double.
And we have all the other sheets in action right now. We'll be sure to update them throughout the game as this one curls on down. Really and it good. Is going to be just half under, which is a great place to be. But does that double go, Terry?
It does. It does. It is a thin double, but at the same time, I mean, it's not like he has a lot of rock to look at from the hack. So but a quarter rock maybe.
With that said, though, you're going to give Edin a chance to make a better draw under them.
But I'm sure if the double is made, then Nicholas is just going to give that a rip. Talking about how much they can see from the hack.
It's a world where you just kind of want to hit it, and now I think I'm calling their shots for him. Just hit it and kind of spin frozen on top of it.
Well, I mean, yeah, that wouldn't be the end of the world, that's for sure. Probably be a good outcome.
Judging on the broom plate, judging on the broom placement, I think that's where they're going.
Yeah, I wouldn't be throwing normal hit here. This would probably be board or control. What you don't want to do is miss everything. Unfortunately, when you start thinking like that, that's when you do hit the guard because you make sure he didn't get it wide.
You are indeed the oracle of the obvious.
Yes. You got this going a little bit too, so.
Yeah, he did. They're going to have to be on it.
Yeah, I don't know if that was enough ice, but he's not by.
Guard.
I mean,
he took a sliver less ice when he was in the hack too.
Did he? Okay, I didn't see that. Yeah.
And now it's 1, 2, 3 for Nick Edin in the house. And Nicholas is going to play a little draw tap here to live 4. This is great because if he does it right, it's going to force the draw to 4 foot against multiples.
I think it'll depend too on like the actual placement. He may be able to make a double here off the shot that Nicholas is going to tap up and the shooter here. Depending on how, because that rock on the edge of I guess it's full 8 foot, but just looks like, no, it is full 8 foot. That may not be shot rock if he can make the double, but I don't pick Nicholas to be short on this.
Final stone from Niklas Edin, the second end.
He's got a lot of weight. Wow.
This one did move a little bit more than I want. And
now he's got the hit for 1.
Can't roll far though. It's got to be pretty much in the nose.
Yep.
So not really the worst outcome for Edin. Take a look at it there. It's just, I'd say about 8 inches off the 4 foot circle. Then you put the rock in front of that. That's probably a good 6 inches. So it had to be very precise in this hit. He is electing to take the down weight hit. So facing 4. And James Ballance.
Yeah, this is where, I think it was I can't remember if it's the third or the second who threw that one where he just rolled it in and it really took off. So you don't want to see that shot in your sight.
Final stone of the second end.
Sweepers are kind of doing their thing.
This one needs to come up. I think it rolled okay. To roll just fine. It'll be a single point for them. Edin has a 2-1 advantage, and he'll have the hammer room. We return to Swift Current right after this.
Team Homan rocks. Team Mowat rocks. But who rocks harder? On April 7th, we'll find out. Presented by Rio Mare, join us in Toronto at the Curling Group's first ever Battle of the Sexes, as world number 1 team Homan takes on world number 1 team Moen in a head-to-head charity curling skins game with a twist. 8 ends, 4 rule changes, and curling like you've never seen before. Watch it live on the Grand Slam of Curling website, app, and YouTube with celebrity coaches and special guest appearances. The Curling Group's first ever Rio Mare Battle of the Sexes, April 7th, Mattamy Athletic Center in Toronto. Get your tickets now at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of Curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of Curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Welcome back to the Speedy Creek Shootout in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. Sponsored by Curling Stadium, bumper to bumper at the Rock Shop and Aztec Safety. I'm Dave Schmel and joined by the Dean of Drawweight, Terry Corbin. It's a 2-1 lead for Niklas Edin of Sweden, and he has the hammer, throwing the yellow stones here at end number 3.
Yeah, not sure kind of what happened here. That Niklas with hammer has had a rock that was that short and on the center line. I mean, if it's going to be short, you would have thought it would have been a corner guard, but they must have tried to come around the red rock, I'm guessing.
So we're almost assured of some action here, at least a little bit early.
Correct.
Which I don't mind a little bit.
No, and I mean, you know, give credit to James there on throwing his last rock, looking at 4. Calmly went down and threw a nice solid shot for a score of 1. Got a little bit of a roll, which he could afford. But he is on the board, and we got a 2-1 game.
Yeah, had to feel a lot better to get his feet under him. Here's another one way short, so maybe they're just not getting that side of the ice as much.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of expect a little closer, given that, you know, they've thrown rocks up and down. They've played 2 ends.
So Dean's looking to clean up here and leave a corner guard. Rasmus.
Hanging right there.
And it's just going to stick right there. That came way up. And now it's the Edin rocks that are corner hooked and unrunnable.
Yeah, if you're James, you gotta like that setup.
So do you put one in between there so you have 2 sets of guards first?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you go right in full 8 foot.
And maybe corner hook that next one too.
Yeah.
Great steal opportunity is starting to present itself.
Yeah, but the look of the curl that they're getting, I mean, Niklas could probably promote that yellow one if he needed to. So, you know, getting this right around and in a good position is critical, but it looks heavy.
I mean,
you don't want to, unless you just touch it. Well, okay. It's actually maybe better. I don't know.
I don't know if I'd say better, but
yeah,
it's not terrible.
Yeah.
What also would not be terrible if you guys would smash that like button for us. It really helps out the channel and that helps us give you more curling. So this is a little bit of an odd situation here in the early going, so the team's going to have a talk about it. Erickson and Brown are giving their input.
I think Nicholas is looking to see if you just touch the top one, roll onto the other yellow one, and you can also push that red one into the rings. I think he likes where his yellow rock is in the house. So.
Yeah, where he has it in the house is not bad at all.
Yeah. Another shot he might be looking at is a thin on the rock that's closest to the house into the yellow, into the red.
Looks like he's just going to hit the one that's on his broom side there. Clean up the yellow and the red. It might go back on his own yellow if they catch it really skinny. On the way. Going to move 1, 2. It does send it back. Opens up nicely. Clears out a lot of those guards. Great outcome.
Yep. Now James just needs to come in and just get it underneath that yellow stone. Even edge on edge would probably suffice. Yeah. Eventually he got there.
You sent your wisdom from afar. Just stop there while you're ahead.
That's right.
So from Cornelson, this is light. It got way out in the fresh stuff and doesn't have a snowball's chance. It's going to be a high guard. Is that good enough, Terry?
I suppose it's going to suffice, but I mean, I think Nicholas is going to try and double peel those.
His first motion was the yellow combo.
Well, yeah, as accurate as they throw it, I mean, for sure. I'd be a little surprised if they play that. That would, if they don't make it, which, I mean, they're going to play this, but if they don't make it, you've got a red guard in front, and you're going to have another one right there too. And again, just kind of looking at that situation, it's a make or potentially looking at a steal. I know it's still a little early, but I just don't think you want to give this young team any confidence at all.
Still giving it a good conversation here.
Yeah, I'll say. There we go. We've decided.
He's going to do it anyway, so color Terry surprised.
Yeah.
It's on the way from Erickson. Looking for the long double run back here. Haven't laid a broom to it. It's just going to be a straight peel.
Yeah, not even close, really. Again, I'm just surprised that Nicholas didn't try
Yep, so now the guard automatically goes back.
Yeah, Nicholas is probably not that concerned about running an opposition rock into the house.
Guard's starting to skate a little bit deep, but not bad. It's got to stop, though.
Yeah.
I think they get away with that. That might be the Dean Rink's way out of it. If he can freeze on down to it now, then he can maybe set something up for later.
Yeah, I never see that being called by Nicholas. But that's what makes Nicholas, I think so good is, just when you think, okay, he's going to play this, he doesn't.
Now he's going to try to run the whole Christmas tree back.
Yeah.
1, 2. That's a lot better than when they started.
Yeah.
Nice peel by Erickson there.
Yeah, very good. I mean, again, I really did think that that's what Nicholas would have called on Oscar's first one. But I mean, we're back to where he wants to be anyway, so all is forgiven.
And I'm sure that the 7-time World Men's Championship, 7-time European champion, is seeking your forgiveness.
Yes, yes. It's okay, Nicholas. That's fine. No worries. Apology accepted.
Yep. Somebody let him know that Terry says it's okay. So here's James with his first in the third end.
Yeah, this is where you'd like to, be able to hear a little bit of what's going on down on ice level, because you'd like to know where they really wanted this, how close to the rings, did they want it in the rings? It's going to be in the rings now, but. Just keep it on the high side.
It is. They do appear far enough that they're not going to drag, so you can still catch it skinny, though.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yes, it's
definitely some options. Terry, what would be your magic abracadabra, assuming you can make any shot you called?
Well, I mean, I think if I was playing it, I would. I'm probably going to give that a run. I'm going to try and hit it a little on the high side, the side that Nicholas is on. Remove it. I'm going to sit second shot, and I'm going to let James worry about it.
So good look there from the house. So it's Oscar Erickson holding the broom for his skipper. And here's Dean's first shot of the third end.
He's probably not throwing a ton of weight here. He's trying to roll that thing.
Just a little touch here, a little touch there.
Yeah.
Move it back. Jiggle it around. And they said second and third, which is really important.
Yeah, that's real good. And that, you know, and that to me is just Niklas's imagination in full display there. You just can never, you know, kind of take for granted what he wants to do out there.
If you hadn't sat second and third, that would be bad.
It wouldn't be great. Now he's forced, you know, James into making a good shot here to sit 2.
I mean, you could conceivably make that double, but you're going to have to come the other turn from the center in, and we really haven't done that a whole lot yet. Or you could try to skinny that and roll under cover for 2. But that's going to leave a relatively short run, so there's really not a place to hide.
Yeah, he knows it. I mean, Niklas can definitely throw it hard enough that it'll be a double opportunity. They might be going to try this double. Yep, that's what he's looking at.
Probably looked better from the hack than it did from the house.
Yeah, I'm actually, again, I'm a little surprised that, you know, he would turn around and play this. It certainly provides him with an opportunity to sit 3. I guess the other piece is that you could also hit and roll. You got a lot of house to roll too. So I don't know what kind of weight he's throwing, but he's got a lot of house to roll too on the left-hand side as we look at the overhead.
Yeah, if you make it at all, even if you lose the shooter, the force is probably on. So here's James with his final stone in the third.
Close.
Kelba trying to hold it straight here. This is pretty close. You get the one. Flip it. Oh, yes. Just miss it on the way by.
Yeah, that was the risk involved. The reward was you sit 3, but the risk was you leave Niklas a relatively straightforward shot for 2. He was afraid of, you know, leaving a fairly easy double for Niklas, but
so Nick Edin, final stone in the third end, just needs the nose hit to score his deuce.
I think that's one of those situations where, you know, I think he should have stuck with his first shot. He can be afraid of leaving Niklas a double back, but I mean for 2. But the way it all shook out, you know, you were giving him a shot for 2.
The hit is made. Edin gets his deuce. It's going to be 4-1 after 3. Lots will have the hammer when we return right after this.
We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed, more innovation.
It's going to make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like.
Better, faster.
Sounds like 1 more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through investments in network technology.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Welcome to the rockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. TheRockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
Stronger agronomics, better returns, greater peace of mind from pre-seed to post-harvest. You can count on the Victory Canola program to keep you and your farm ahead of the curve. Grow with us at victorycanola.com.
Welcome back to the Speedy Creek Shootout here on Curling Stadium. It's a 4-1 lead for Niklas Edin over James Ballance. And that was a big deuce that the Ballance team probably didn't really have to give up there, Terry.
Yeah, I mean, again, Nicholas being the wizard he is, he finds a way to create a two, especially I think against a team that's not got as much experience and certainly isn't as accurate as some of the teams on tour. So yeah, it was. I'm sure they didn't think that they were in that bad a shape, and they weren't.
Early on in the end, we thought it was going to be a steal.
Yeah, it certainly had the markings of one.
This one looks a little bit hot off the hand. Rushers are straight up, and they're trying to do that long sweep carve deal.
Yeah.
The only thing that's gonna stop that stone is the hack.
Yeah, it's just honestly just not used to seeing those types of shots. I think probably a little bit short, so reverse the house and have that just biting the top 8 foot would have been better than where it is.
So Dean trying to figure out what to do here. But have Rana just stack another one in.
Yeah.
Never will be too concerned about the stones in the back of the rings. At least not early. Erickson trying to hold the line there. They do get it just past. Now finish it the rest of the way. Can you get right down to the face? You can get pretty close, but you're angled the wrong way.
Yeah.
And because of that, that's going to bring this run back attempt. Can probably make them all go.
Yeah, just a shade high on the guard.
Get really lucky you roll to a corner. Here's Gelba. On this one hard, right off his hand. Can you hold it there? Now it's just going to be a straight peel. It goes past everything. And it's going to go right back up. Rana wasting no time getting that one on the way.
When you're playing a team like Nicholas, I don't think this is, just about inexperience at this level. But I mean, sometimes you play these guys and you go like, do you guys ever miss? Like you get so caught up in, we have to make this perfect because, there's no way they'll ever miss.
Well, that wasn't a miss, but it's certainly a half shot. That's way tighter than they wanted it.
Yeah.
So this should be a easier attempt.
Yeah, you would think. And a little bit of a roll would be desirable, I think. He threw that a little better by the looks of it, but I think he's
still on it, right off his hand. This is going to go over the top as well. Oh, they did catch one of them and get it all the way out the back, all the way out the back. It's going to hang on the back to be a lousy backbiter.
Yeah.
it's going to go back up.
No, I think they're going to go right down to the back.
Right down to it again. Oh, the back one. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
Oscar Erickson.
Lefty.
Rana's leaning on this one. Giving it the old power clean here. They are going to get around. Now just bring it over. Get right down onto it, boys. Lock it on. That's pretty good. I'd like to be a little bit closer, probably, but
yeah, but that's what I mean. Like they don't give you hardly anything. You have to earn absolutely everything.
So looking now to hit and roll underneath their corner.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is the shot.
It's either that or draw down to the one that's just thrown and risk having them take the end away from you.
Yeah, you could also tap that back to the back 8, try and set up a little bit of a wall there to be used a little later here in the end. I mean, it's important for all intents and purposes. It's an even end, you want to score. I mean, you're looking for 2, but I mean, you have to take 1 versus give up 1. You want to get the 1.
On the way from Bo, Nate is sweeping it right off his hand. Just gonna get a piece of it. And that leaves Team Edin sitting 1 and 2. So Edin's trying to figure out where he wants to go there.
Yeah.
It's either of those stones that are in the rings right now can really be used against him.
Yeah, I mean that's the unfortunate part. I mean, I think you either just go wide or you tap that and come down to the yellow one.
Yeah, I kind of like playing to the open side, but we'll see here.
Yeah, and I think that would be the inclination of many.
They're going to elect to remove the mess in the back a little bit.
Yeah.
Erickson, this... Oh, no, it is draw open, maybe. No. Holding it. Get a piece. Remove the remaining redstone, and they lie 3. Actually, they lie 4, rather.
Yep.
I forgot about the fob in the back.
I do all the time and then end up tripping over them.
Well, you used to trip on other days in your heyday. It's better a stone now.
Yeah, I know. Before it was just about being stoned.
Oh, speaking of stones, this stone is not even going to get over the hog line. So that is an unfortunate outcome there. Embarrassment of riches. All these stones in the house. Where do I put another one?
Yeah.
Top 4 is the answer.
Yes, sir. I think, yeah, I was just going to say, I think if you're going to do anything there, my choice anyway would be playing that where we saw Niklas throw in, I believe it was, oh no, probably wasn't the second end, but it might have been the first, where he came down behind that corner guard and put it on the top 4. I mean, that would be a good spot, I think, for that from the looking at it or on the overhead left-hand side, just top 4. Force James to, potentially play the draw on the back, the one on the back in the back 8, or take a run at a double.
So the first from Edin is on the way. And that goes exactly where he laid down the broom. So
yeah, right where he was.
That's a good illustration there, Terry. The broom was right there on the edge of the 8-foot, so it's 4 feet of curl right now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a nice, manageable amount. You can make shots, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
Guards can still guard things.
Yes.
The third with his head in his hands for a moment, saying, "Oh boy."
Yeah. I've seen this scene before.
So that's a perfect shot here, Terry.
Oh my gosh! I think he's. I mean, I think he was calling like a boardish weight shot where he hits the one in the corner of the 4 and rolls under towards the back 8-foot one and undercover.
Here's the first one for James from Okotoks, Alberta.
And you can overroll this a little bit.
To get the hit, roll on over. You just want to stop there.
Yeah, so that's unfortunate.
Just a little bit too much weight.
Yeah.
If you'd been able to lock it on there, you would have been in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you at least would have had an opportunity to generate a multiple score here.
Yeah, I think he's going to have his work cut out for scoring 1 here.
But even through all that, if you get your 1 here, you're only trailing by 2. You have half the game left.
Absolutely.
Certainly no reason to hang your head.
No. I mean, this team is team Ballance isn't even ranked in the top 100. So you're playing probably a top 10 team.
The Edin rink comes in at number 13.
13
in the world rankings.
There you go. Making you look good again.
It's all about accuracy, buddy. Here's Edin with his final shot of the 4th. And he just punches that through and kicks his own over to the side for good measure. So it's either a nose hit or a draw with the 4. He made this nose hit earlier in the game, so
that's right. Yes,
might as well do it again and
might as
room
well.
to roll. Just have to have half a rock in the 8-foot.
Mm-hmm.
So for James, with Chris and Nathan rushing for him, facing Quattro in net number 4, here comes his final stone. Looking for the nose, hit, and stick.
Yeah, good release by the looks of it.
Nice easy weight, but they are on it right off his hand. Just taking a look now, probably pretty good. No need to worry about it. And there you go. That's how you do it. They get their single. They cut the deficit to 4-2. Edin has a hammer when we come back from Speedy Creek after this.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Sasktel Be Kind Online wants to stop cyberbullying. Want in on the action? We award up to $1,000 for youth initiatives that help spread kindness and prevent bullying. What great idea do you have to help stop bullying? Sasktel can help. Go to BeKindOnline.com and apply for a grant today. Together, we can make a difference.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
And I'm joined by the Sultan of the Sheets, Terry Corbin.
Ah, yes. So, Dave, I mean, here we have 3 pools of 6 teams. Do we know how many are qualifying?
I haven't dug that far into it yet.
Okay.
But perhaps when we get a chance, you can give us a score update on our other matches.
I can do, and it looks like there's 8 qualifiers. So, just around the rink, we've got Team Libas with a 3-1 lead over Team Sampson from the United States. Our score here is 4-2 for Niklas Edin. We have Jaden King from Ontario leading, and I'm going to butcher this name, Yanagasawa from Japan.
Riko Yanagasawa.
Thank you. So yeah, King leads that one 3-2. Lee's up on Maida 4-1, and oh, this is a big score. 7-0. Who is that? I can't even see it. Oh, the team from China over the team from the Netherlands, Gostjans.
All right, fair enough. Yep, yes indeed. Interesting thing about Team Yanagasawa. My first match on Curling Zone, I called Riko Yanagasawa, and I butchered his name so many times. I must have had 50 people in the chat try to tell me, and I always get it wrong. And then finally I got it, and the chat exploded saying, "Hallelujah, you got it!"
They didn't give me that orange cone for nothing.
It's a traffic cone. You were supposed to wear the dumps cap.
That's right.
So you see here the setup. We have a center guard for the Red Stones of Ballance. It's Edin with the hammer. He has one of the top 4. And now past the free guard zone, Rana can fire away.
I didn't see the call, but I'm sure it was this.
It was that.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm sure it was just what we saw.
They all went away. Let's take another look at it.
So much for rearranging the furniture, which was what I was going to say.
After the Feng Shui adjustment, here's Nathan Kelba.
They'd like to ideally roll a little into the inside, but
they got by just about as close as they could, really.
Yeah,
a lot of weight though, Jared.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't want to bury it right behind the guard, just because that would allow Niklas to come in around it if he really wanted to. Here now he can hit this and roll all the way over, and behind that yellow corner guard, or that, I guess he's probably not thinking of it as so much a corner guard. It's pretty high, but it would provide some protection.
Rob throws this one down with some pace.
Yeah, this is moving.
Gonna clip it, gonna get the big roll. That's gonna come all the way across and make the double maybe.
Yeah.
Pushed it far enough, though.
Yeah.
That's a sneaky stone. That could be the second point at the end.
Yeah.
Check this one out, Terry Corbin.
Yeah, and I mean, as soon as you saw the extra weight, you knew that they were trying to roll all the way over. Yeah, real good shot. Now, Balance's choices are going behind his guard, or take this out. Key, I guess, is ensuring he stays in the rings. But I think you might see Niklas try and go around one of the guards.
So they are chasing the outside here, and this is way outside.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised that they opted for that, but.
So they do lose the shooter there, and they sit 1 and maybe 2.
Yeah, they might be sitting 2. Yeah. But I mean, Niklas is going underneath this all day.
Oh yeah, and twice on Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. Oscar's out turn.
The southpaw delivery. Haven't put a lick on this one yet.
That's right.
Coming in nicely. They might have to push it under and get there pretty well on its own.
Yeah.
That was just made out of his hand.
Yeah, just through dead weight. Yeah.
How much can you see? You can see a skosh.
Yeah.
I almost feel like you have to draw to it.
Yeah, we're getting that late in the end where, I mean, you're down 4-2 and
see him indicate hack weight there.
Yeah, and if we miss it, let's miss it tight and roll our shooter into the rings.
So Bo Carnelson.
I might have to make this girl, boys.
Now, Kelba's going to try to work it over.
Yeah,
plenty of room past the guard, and unfortunately, plenty of room past the shot stone too.
Yeah, his last motion there when he released it was like an in-out, so I would think too that was probably more weight than they wanted as well.
So good chance here for Team Edin to really take a commanding lead here in the 5th. Already up by 2. Holding the hammer. The hammer being the last stone advantage of the end.
I think if they go back and kind of review that, I mean, I don't think it's, like the wrong shot to play, to chase Niklas's shot that was way out in the corner. I just think there might have been a better option. And I know sometimes you worry about going around like a corner guard when you don't have last rock, but certainly you knew Niklas was going to do it, and so my thinking is maybe when you're down you take that extra chance. Let's beat him there.
Because now he has to throw this 12-foot run back.
Oh yeah, this is just
and it has to be perfect.
Yeah, it's just getting more and more difficult.
Really, almost any kind of contact will make him go with weight. The skipper with his first in at number 5. Galba just keeping it clean for the most part, and they just run it past everything.
Yeah.
So do you put the guard up or do you split the rings here?
Well, I mean, I think you could probably, ensure a deuce by going to the other side, but
that's going to be the call. It's important here to be far enough out that it can't be frozen too first shot. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you're chasing.
Well, I mean, to make the double, you have to hit the high side of Niklas's broom, so you're never getting the roll towards, that side. So, and I don't think you're ever going to play the hit where you don't make the double. Or you would never play the hit and roll because that would be a way of giving up 3. So, I think this is, I know it's a very smart shot. Played by a very smart man.
Edin with his first.
I don't think you really want to be shot here.
Sundgren's going to sweep this. They lie 1, 2, and 3. You can make a double, but you're never making a triple here.
You almost got to try and make this double, knows it, and say, Niklas, do you want to draw for your second point by drawing the 4-foot, or do you want to just hit this for your second one? Either way, I mean, it's going to be a relatively routine shot for Nick. I know when Niklas was here in town for Bondsville at one time, it's just amazing how many rocks they throw in a day. Like, just, I have no idea how many they threw, but they threw every day you know, 2 sessions a day, sometimes 3.
Double on the way. They're going to make it no problem. Still a Dean saying shot stone. So, as you mentioned, Terry, it's a hit or it's a draw, but they have a pretty good eye on the hits here, so that's going to be the call. Plenty of room to roll, too.
Yep.
So, Niklas Edin from Karlstad, Sweden. With the final stone of the 5th end. Sitting 1. Just needs to hit and stay for 2. Haven't given this a lick yet. Will it settle down? I think they like it. It's going to be just fine. Stay right there. Fine, not a problem. He had that all day. 1 and 2. 4-point lead for Niklas Edin. After 5, we'll be back to the 6th end. After this, you're watching Curling Stadium.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
Saskatchewan, you know Sasktel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With Sasktel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you, and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. Sasktel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sasktel.com/sponsorships.
The people have spoken, the votes are in, and the players are ready to rock. At curling's first ever All-Star event, live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th, where 13 of the world's best men's and women's curlers face off for a star-studded celebrity pro-am, a unique skills competition, and an all-star skins game you won't want to miss. Got a ticket? We'll see you in Music City. Don't have one? Better hurry. They're going fast. The 2025 TCG All-Star Game, live from Nashville, April 15th and 16th. Let's rock.
Hi, I'm Jane. And I'm Rick, and Jane and I are the owners of Sprague Foods Limited here in Belleville, Ontario, in the Bay of Quinte area. We're a food processing facility, and we can a whole range of products, including soups and sauces and rice pudding and beans.
Welcome back to the Speedy Creek Shootout, sponsored by Curling Stadium here at the Swift Current Curling Club. It's a big 4-point lead for Team Niklas Edin. As we enter the 6th end, Ballance has a hammer in. How do you try set up here?
Well, I don't know what happened, but I'm just going to guess that the stone got into the rings there and allowed Niklas to hit it, but.
You don't start that way.
Yeah. So I mean, you're just going to corner. You're going to corner that shot stone or the second stone of Niklas's, and he's going to have to throw a draw of some sort. But whether it be short
wing there, well, they're being very congenial back there.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a situation where James is playing with one of his idols.
Very well could be. And, Niklas is the type of guy that, very free with his knowledge and information. I'm sure if not now, but a little later, if James has any questions, concerns, certainly Niklas would be a real gentleman and, try and help him along.
You find that many veteran skips are like that. That's what makes curling wonderful.
It really does. And I mean, again, here's, James has obviously played a little bit, in the junior side where, I mean, you don't always see this, but certainly, like, this is the way you get back into games. You ignore, shot rocks, and sometimes you just need to lob rocks into the rings. Ideally here, he's got a short rock, so if he can get in behind, and I mean, this is unfortunate, but they haven't really curled that well. But Niklas is just going to defend anyway. So
James did put up a 4 spot against Edin earlier in the season.
Just hit this a little on the high side room.
Rana firing away like we've seen him do so many times before.
Yeah.
Ooh. That one, he just gets off the top, and it nearly flies onto the Sanson sheet next door. So now we're going to try that come around again. Let's see if we can't dial in that weight.
Yeah.
Nathan Kelba. The boys are on this one.
They're really diving
all the way, coast to coast, and this one's going to be light as well.
Yeah.
Not what the doctor ordered, unfortunately.
No, that's for sure. Conversation's probably going, sorry, Skipper, I'm not helping you out very much today.
It happens from time to time.
Yeah, those bad games tend to creep up when you least want them to happen.
Ultimately, when you get to the highest level, really the entire team needs to be playing well.
Oh, yeah.
Top to bottom.
When you get two really good teams, and when they're curling, as a team, 90%. I mean, it's just whoever kind of blinks once. Literally.
So they elected to play the high center guard here. It's going to come right up to the center line. Offsets a little bit.
Yeah.
Thinking board weight here to pick it out and roll under cover. Keep on trying to generate some offense here. That's what you have to do.
Yeah, and you don't, it's not like you have to roll far. So, I mean, you can throw it, kind of quiet here in this spot.
But you are trailing by 4, so you have to get at least 2 here. So Cornelson is picked up right away by Kelba.
Yeah, this is really going hard too.
This is already past it. They're going to be on the guard.
That's really light too. Like this was only like T-line weight, just back 4.
So now it's Team Edin sitting 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Now the boys are all laughing, so.
Well, it's like, I don't want to sit, he's like, I don't want to throw guards, but I don't want to hit anything either.
Yeah, that's right. It's where you whisper in Niklas's ears and just go, now what are you going to do?
So Erickson Stone is going to come on over.
Perfect.
And cover it up pretty nice. Chap off that just a touch. And Wendy McKay chimes in the chat. It's very true. When the teams move from junior and men's, you only get better by playing the best. And it's no use in playing cupcakes.
No, and it's so true. And I mean, I think, that when you play good teams like Niklas, I mean, it really requires you to, kind of go back, review, and look at, not so much look at what you did, but look what Niklas did and the shots that he called. And, especially when he's, trying to force you. That's, kind of the second part of learning is, going through a little introspection process.
Right, when you get to play against a 7-time world champion.
Exactly. You're going to lose a lot of games throughout your career, but, when you can... it's not... Well, too bad that didn't hit it on the other side. But, I mean, it like I say, you're going to lose a lot of games over your career. But when you play this type of competition... this is where you can, really learn and take a look at not only, like I say, not only your shot selection, but the choices that your opposition made. Even sometimes, it's like watching the weight management of really good teams. I think one of the things that they could learn here is how Niklas, even though the rock's in the top of the 4, Niklas is willing to punch it back, not just straight guard.
So here's the first from Edin in the 6th. Beautiful delivery there from the veteran.
Yeah, trying to throw the intern draw here. Right around the guard.
The line is beautiful for that. Now just have to bury it down there.
Yeah.
Walk it down just in the way of the draw path.
Yeah.
That is picture perfect, Nick Edin.
Yeah, nice shot. Real good weight control. Good line.
So Terry, this is where you maybe run back one of your reds?
Yeah, I think you have to. I mean, I would be running the red one that's on this side of the center line. Yeah, that one right there.
For it really well, you can probably stay for shot stone under cover.
Mm-hmm. That's where, I mean, too, the other red on the other side of the center line probably offers you running that one in, probably allows you a lot more protection, but it really doesn't open anything up either. I mean, you don't make this. I mean, you'd like to think that, I mean, Niklas is gonna, choke that off, but there's a potential drop back. Got a curl.
Kelba trying to bring it over. Going to run it back and run it by. You made contact, though. Push to the back four. At least you're probably going to have a chance to score now. So, not terrible.
I'm afraid it's going to be a slim chance to score.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yeah, the good news is those two rocks behind the tee line, they might offer you something.
So we see the discussion here. Do they just straight guard the open hit?
Well, I think what Oscar's saying, you don't want to leave him that double on the back there. Because that certainly would be an option if Nicholas just decided to not throw this one.
It's going to leave him a wide in-turn draw to score, most likely.
Yeah, I would think so.
So here's Edin with his second. Just looking to cover things up here. And that one's going to come on over, and that certainly puts some pants on that rock.
Yeah, it does the trick. That's perfect. He's got the tap on his red or the in-turn draw, which Nicholas just threw, but looks like he's elected to play a bit of tap on the red.
Well, that's a very precise shot.
Yeah.
The good news is you can push it onto the one in the back four as a catcher. Still not a lot of green to work with there. So, facing three, James Ballance, this is an absolute must-make to stay in this game.
Yeah. My experience with the younger curlers here is that the only way you make this, I mean, there's just a tendency to like oversweep it on the high side because you know that you have to hit it on the high side.
Final stone of the 6th end. On the way down now, trying to carve it over. Can they move it over just a skosh? Oh, it's going to catch it and maybe get lucky, but not lucky enough. It's going to be a steal of one for Team Edin. It's a 7-2 lead.
Any other day, you know, you'd go, ha, well, we dodged a bullet there, but when you're down 6-2 and you're still giving up points, I'm not sure you're dodging a whole lot.
We'll be back after this on Curling Stadium.
Team Homan rocks. Team Mowat rocks. But who rocks harder? On April 7th, we'll find out. Presented by Rio Mare, join us in Toronto at the Curling Group's first ever Battle of the Sexes, as world #1 Team Homan takes on world #1 Team Mowat in a head-to-head charity curling skins game with a twist. 8 ends, 4 rule changes, and curling like you've never seen before. Watch it live on the Grand Slam of Curling website, app, and YouTube with celebrity coaches and special guest appearances. The Curling Group's first ever Rio Mare Battle of the Sexes, April 7th, Mattamy Athletic Center in Toronto. Get your tickets now at thegrandslamofcurling.com. Let's rock.
Hey Ben, what's the Aztec Safety online e-learning website again?
Yeah, that would be aztecsafety.com.
Fire extinguisher and firefighting, we'll send that one to Paul.
Ah, now here's a course I should probably take. Conflict resolution.
Power line safety. Yeah, I thought it might help me with my line calls. Did you know this Aztec website has over 100 safety courses?
Jeez. Aztec Safety online course. Ground disturbance. Could have used that a few seconds ago.
Welcome to therockshop.net, the official store for the Grand Slam of Curling. Whether you're looking for the best hats, stylish clothing, fun toys, or unique accessories, the Rock Shop has it all. Shop online anytime at therockshop.net for exclusive Grand Slam of Curling gear, or come see us in person at your next event. Therockshop.net, where fans find their favorite curling gear.
And welcome back. It's the Curling Stadium Speedy Creek Shootout here from Swift Current, Saskatchewan. It's a 7-2 advantage for Niklas Edin. Ballance has a hammer here in the 7th, needing to generate an awful lot of offense. I'm Dave Schmel, and to take you around the rings, here's the Commodore of Curling, Terry Corbin.
So Jacob Libas still leads Ethan Sampson from the United States 4-2. Our score is 7-2. We've got Jaden King up 4-3 against, and you can pronounce that name there, Mr. Dave.
Yanagasawa.
Thank you. I didn't even want to take a chance at that. And we've got Mr. Lee from Korea against Takamai Maeda. No, you told me how to pronounce that one, and I forget already. Up 7-4. And Ming Yu is up 7-1, and I believe that is a final against Buddha Goshen. You're up to date, bud.
Why, thank you so much.
It's too bad, our curling fans that are joining us didn't get to see just what happened in the 7th. Team Ballance threw up a corner guard. Nicholas chipped that corner guard into the rings, taking out his own so that he could hit it on the next one. Brilliant. And James is really just playing this, I think. Probably shouldn't speak for him, but as if the game is 3-2, because I think that's all you can do. You're just trying to gain a little bit of confidence. I know if I'm coaching them and we're down 7-2 and we're going to continue to play, and that's what I'm telling them. We're just playing end by end. We've got the hammer. Let's kind of practice trying to get a deuce.
Absolutely need to try to go all in here, because there literally won't be a tomorrow, if not. Well, there'll be a tomorrow, but there won't be another end.
Yeah.
So now Nicholas can just rip away.
Yeah, we're on Vice Rocks. And I mean, the coach can kind of give them feedback on, just even how Nicholas kind of game planned this end being up as many as they were. I think this is the Vice's first rock. I mean, again, if you're looking at it in terms of, hey, we're playing this end as if we're down one or tied and we need a deuce, you might consider throwing like the corner guard up again.
Guard on the way here.
Get it to the face, just short. I mean, that's just kind of an error in rock management for the sweepers.
Just a matter of playing all the Visine shots here, get the red out.
Yeah. And again, just look at the weight control on that.
It's a big theme for the minimum weight required to make the desired outcome.
Yeah, I mean, and this isn't just about junior teams. I mean, so many times, people literally just get up and rip it and peel it right out, which, I mean, that's fine if that's your strategy, but I think that's just a good example by Team Edin that, they just throw so many rocks. They're so good and they know the ice. So, I mean, that thing wasn't going to, go crazy on them. And so they just threw just a controlled weight shot. But we've seen James Ballance and his team, really struggle with their draw weight.
So it's still Team Edin sitting 2 here. Looks like Niklas is going to just bring another one around.
Yeah.
Tight.
Niklas very deliberate. He's got his routine.
And his stone is on the way. And that just comes on down, and it's going to cozy on in and nestle up to his own. They lie 3.
Yeah, that should come as no surprise that Niklas makes that.
So they're looking at it saying, where do we go? And I wish I had an answer for him.
I'm tapping the red one, just try and get it over there in that heap of bananas there.
So try to chip a strawberry on top of the lemons.
That's right. Good news is the front end is still getting his rock out, getting it out there for him.
Are you implying they go on strike? Has some sort of labor action against them? This isn't the garbage workers union in Toronto.
Ooh.
Both times I went to Toronto, there was a garbage strike. So it's
is that right?
To my knowledge, there's always a garbage strike.
Well, be keeping you out of the country.
Oh dear, I hope not. I have so many good friends in the north. This one is gonna just
He's got by.
skitter on by. Oh, there you go. Great shot by James Ballance. That's gotta make you feel good.
Yeah, no kidding. I don't know if that's a call that made or not. I thought they were trying to.
We're gonna give him credit. We're gonna
That's
give him
right.
credit.
That's
for
right. I'm gonna go. Great shot. Well called. Didn't see that one.
It is right there on the lid.
They may just throw at this so that they can get two.
I think it, yeah. Just throwing another one in is a good deal right now, I would think. Because if you don't throw a stone, I think there's a world where there's a crazy triple there, and I think you saw Oscar just suggest that it might possibly be there.
Well, you'd pretty much, I mean.
And if you made it, it would be 3.
Yeah.
Don't know if you can make it, but.
Yeah, I don't either. But you have nothing to lose. So.
Oh, right. If you hit it, you'd probably. The problem is the red that you're running back would most likely skitter off the one on the side of the 4-foot and slide out if it's had enough velocity to remove all 3 yellows.
Yeah, I would think you'd have trouble keeping your shooter.
I think the shooter stays. I think it's the one that you run is going to be the problem.
You think? Yeah.
Because there's going to be so much spin generated by that, by the contact. It'll just roll for days.
And nights. Because if it's running for days, there has to be a night involved. Just saying. What did they
with this they're just trying to draw one in, buddy.
Okay.
Final stone, the 7th for Niklas Edin. He says, I'm just going to make the pile heavier.
Just perfect.
Not bad at all. So, well, tap up available for 2. Although, did he ever make that angle better now? It might actually be easier now. You can get all 3 of the yellow stones that are on the tee line or above to go. The question is, do you ever get rid of the one in the back? And now, I don't think you do.
Yeah, I don't think you do either.
So it's just going to be the tap up towards the button to score 2.
I mean, I don't know because with that ice, I mean, is he throwing the intern tap?
I believe that is the call.
Really? Eh?
Or he's being much more aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Final stone of the 7th. This needs to go. Gonna not make enough contact. It's going to be a single point for them.
Yeah,
and
no
that will be handshakes. Put this one in the win column for Team Edin. The final score being 7-3. And Terry, it was just a good learning experience for the young team.
I think so, and I think that's the way you have to look at it. I mean, there was this was a game totally controlled by Niklas Edin and his team. certainly James Ballance and his team, they really struggled with draw weight. And if you're struggling with draw weight and you're trying to play catch up, that's not a good recipe. So out with that recipe card, and they need to make a collect call to Dave Schmel and get the recipe from him.
Well, our next game will be at 7:30 Mountain Time, 9:30 in the East. You can join me and Terry for Bryden versus Clyder right here on Curling Stadium. But right now, that's all we have for you. For Terry Corbin and our production team of Connor Sims and Cailey, I'm Dave Schmel. Thank you so much for joining us. You're watching the Stadium Sports Network in Curling Stadium.
We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed, more innovation.
It's going to make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like.
Better, faster.
Sounds like one more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through investments in network technology.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardlines Ice Pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly.